Hey everybody, this is Polio Jr. and today I wanted to show you how to replace um, the rear hatch struts on this is a 1999 Jeep Grand Cherokee is what I'm working on, but will work for any model from 1999 to 2004, and over time these cylinders become crap, and as when you start to open up the rear hatch, it'll start to sag and so forth. And just like the one I did with the video I did with the hood struts, I already put the first one up, and I actually got these off of eBay for $13.50, and that was for the set. So, which is actually really inexpensive. So this is the OEM guy right here. So there's really only there's three tools you're gonna need, and make sure when you order the struts that you get the ones that have the strut props, because you're not going to be able to use the manufacturer's strut props. So make sure you get the struts and the props that come with it, or should come with it as well. So this is the new one. That's the old guy that I took off. So here's our new guy. And what you're going to need is a T30 torque screwdriver. And if, I would suggest a 3/8 ratchet, but today I just have an adjustable wrench, and then something to prop up the hatch as well, because as soon as you start to, obviously once this goes off, that one side will not hold up the rear hatch. So what I used for the first one, and I would definitely obviously recommend having somebody else with you, but what I used for the first one was just the end of a broomstick, of a broom. Just took off the bottom of the broom and then just had it kind of wedged up in here, so that the hatch didn't fall on me. And worst came to worst, I'm tall enough that I'm just kind of like holding my head on the I'm just holding my head on the hatch. So but let's make sure that this guy is not going to move as we start to work here. So, and if it does, like I said, I have my heads on it anyway. So so you're gonna see you need your T30 torque screwdriver, and this is you only need this in the beginning, and that's to take off the initial ones. So I'm gonna go out of this, but you just need to do the first one obviously counterclockwise on the bottom, and then you have the second one up here, same thing, counterclockwise. And while that's going, make sure that this, whatever you're using, it could be a board, but make sure you have somebody else with you to hold the prop up. So I'm going to take off these torques and then show you how to take out these torque screwdrivers and then show you how to put in the new one. And for the next part, you're going to put in the actual strut props into their existing holes. So it's just going to be the one right there. If you can see it, it's going to go in. I'm just going to keep it in that spot. And then you have the other one over here. And it's the same thing. I'm just going to get it in there hand tight as much as I can. And then from there, that's where you would use a 3/8 ratchet. What I have is an adjustable wrench right now, but the 3/8 ratchet is the better way to go. So actually that one went in pretty well hand tight. And then this one I'll have to use the adjustable wrench because I don't have a ratchet set on me. So I'll come back after I put the actual props in. And right now we're just holding it up with this awesome broom handle. So, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so now we are done with the torque wrench. We are done. Like I said, I used an adjustable wrench for this guy and the top guy right here. So those guys are in tight. You can actually use, if it doesn't come with a washer, you can use the existing washer, the OEM washer, but I'm just going without the washer. I'm not really that concerned about it. Once the struts are in, they're fine. Now the struts that I got were a little bit different than as far as the C-clamp goes. So if you see right here, they have this clamp that goes around where this is how it's going to go in, and typically you can just pop it, right into the side right here. So what I had to do for this side, because I guess just working by myself and not being able to have enough leverage to get it in there, was I actually took out this C-clamp first, put them in, and then put the struts in, and then put the their little C-clamp back on while the struts were on the props. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to take off the C-clamp off of these. Typically you don't have to. You can just pop them right in and you're good to go. But for these guys, I have to pull this out. I'm just going to get them in there situated and then put the C-clamp back in. All right, so we are actually all finished here. Like I said, what I did was I just put on the strut on. I put the strut on the strut prop without the C-clamp first. So it just went right in and then held in pretty well. And then the same thing with the bottom one. And it was just kind of tricky getting in there with that C-clamp. Like I said, typically you can just pop them in and then you're good to go from there. But these haven't been replaced. This is a 1999 and they've never been replaced, the rear hood struts. So these ones actually have a little bit of power to them too, but they just have to be kind of worn in a little bit. So let's see. Right up. New rear hood struts for $13.50. So whatever that is, $6.75 a piece. Works great. Holds this up. Not worried about it. When I'm going in and having to, hunch over to get everything. So that's it. And now these rear struts hood struts are trash, and there'll be no more sagging, and hopefully this will be the only pair I'll ever have to buy for them. And just like anything that that has two, always replace both of them at the same time. So hope this video helped you. Like I said, T30 torque screwdriver. You can use, I would say you can use an adjustable wrench, but if you want to make it easier on yourself, I have a 3/8 wrench, a 3/8 ratchet, and also have somebody holding this for you. So a lot of people either have like a big wooden prop here. Like I said, I just put up a broom, but still installed the same and still works perfectly. So thanks for watching.